Hey, welcome to Pages in Floss. I am Josie. This is going to be my middle grade March TBR. And there is 5 prompts and a buddy read, or group read. And so I will talk about the group read first. So, The Mona Lisa Vanishes by Nicholas Day. And this is the wild, improbable story of how the Mona Lisa was stolen and how it became the most famous painting in the world. No one knew who was behind the heist. Was it an international gang of thieves? Was it angry? I want to say angry every time now. Was it an art-hungry American millionaire? Was it the young Spanish painter Pablo Picasso? Was it or who was about to remake the very art of painting? Travel back to the extraordinary period of revolutionary change, turn of the century, Paris. Walk its back streets, meet the infamous thieves and detectives of the era. And then slip back further in time and follow Leonardo da Vinci, painter of the Mona Lisa, through his dazzling, wondrously weird life. Discover the secret at the heart of the Mona Lisa. The Mona Lisa, the most famous painting in the world, should never have existed at all. So I've read a few pages of this and I'm really, really loving it. It has some illustrations in it. Trying to find some illustrations here. Because when you want to find illustrations, nowhere to be seen. But here's some. And they're really cute. And they are by Brett Helquist. I don't know. So this one was really good. I really wanted to pick that one up. It is 252 pages, I believe. Yes. And so I think this will take a little bit of time, but I'm so super excited to get to this one. And then the first prompt is one word title. And so I got Refugee here by Alan Gratz. I'm not really sure how to pronounce his last name. But this 3 different kids, one mission in common. Right, yes. It has tape all over it, so I can't really see what it says. Escape. Joseph is a Jewish boy living in 1930, Nazi Germany, with the threat of concentration camps looming. He and his family board a ship bound of the other side of the world. Isabel is a Cuban girl in 1994, with riots and unrest plaguing her country. She and her family set out on a raft, hoping to find safety in America. And I don't know how to pronounce this other boy's name, but he is a Syrian boy in 2015 with his homeland torn apart by violence and destruction. He and his family begin a long trek towards Europe. All 3 kids go on a harrowing journeys in search of refuge and will face unimaginable dangers from drownings to bombings to betrayals. But there is always the hope of tomorrow. And although Joseph, Isabel, and I don't know the other kid's name, are separated by continents and decades, shocking connections will tie their stories together in the end. So I'm really excited to read that one. And it's a one-word title, but you also had to read an immigration story or a refugee story. So I'm going to double those prompts. Then I also have another book by the same author, Ground Zero, which is based on 9/11. And I got this for a Christmas present from my aunt. Oh, I was looking for the thing, but it's on the back. So 2 kids, one devastating day, nothing will be the same. September 11th, 2001. New York City. Brandon is visiting his dad at work on the 107th floor of the World Trade Center. Out of nowhere, an airplane slams into the tower, creating a fiery nightmare of terror and confusion. And Brandon is in the middle of it all. Can he survive and escape? September 11th, 2019. Afghanistan. Rashmina, I believe, has grown up in the shadow of war, but she dreams of peace and progress. When a battle erupts in her village, she stumbles upon a wounded soldier named Taz. A wounded American soldier named Taz. Should she help Taz and put herself and family in mortal danger? In time for the 20th anniversary of 9/11, Master Storyteller delivers a pulse-pounding and unforgettable take on history and hope, revenge and fear, and the stunning links between the past and the present. Yes, he does such a great job at that. All of his books are like that, and I just love that. Like, you can see how it affects everybody around the world, from Syria to Germany to wherever. You can just see all of these places. Kind of like Afghanistan and New York City. You can just see it's the same emotions, it's the same things, but three different people, at different times, and it's just an amazing way to put a story together. So then I have to read one more title, a debut. I don't know what I'm going to read for the debut yet. Immigration, a refugee story. An animal on the cover. So I'm going to read The House with Chicken Legs. And I forget that author's name, but I'll put it down. I was watching Krista from Books and Jams earlier, and she was talking about that one, and it sounded really interesting. And the cover was really pretty. And then a book you missed out on. So Krista also brought up A Fever, 1973, and I don't know that author either, but I will put it in here. And it's just like, ooh, I don't feel like I've ever read that, but I've always wanted to. And if I have read it, it's been a really long time. So I want to read that. And that is pretty much it for this. I just gotta find that debut. And this readathon is for all month, and I will link everybody. The one person I really know for doing this is Krista, but I will link everybody, and this is my first one, so I'm real excited about this, and I can't wait. So, and like, where did February go? And it's gonna be Friday already, and then it's just gonna zoom right by to this whole March month is probably going to be as fast as February, or even faster. So I can't wait to do this, and I will do a wrap-up when it is closer to the end of this month, March. And so I will see you then.